searching, fall apart. Tunnel vision, hiding in the dark. Well, I ain't gonna holler before I really bleed. Salvation, a quick fix remedy. You said I never could change. I thought I never could change. They said I never could change. Damn right, never would. Leave the light on.
Welcome back to the channel. Excited to have you today. We're gonna head up high into the mountains, but first let's appreciate this sunrise. Yeehaw to that. Isn't that beautiful? We're on the banks of the Yellowstone River and we're heading up a mile high into the mountains. I've got an interesting site you'll find nowhere else but on this channel because we love exploring the mountains and seeing the old sites up there. This one's gonna be cool. This is interesting. And again, it's not gonna be seen anywhere else. But first we're gonna bump into a familiar face at a truck stop. And then we're gonna get out on the trail and see if we can't get stuck and see what we can't find and uncover and discover. Thanks for coming along. Excited to share this beautiful day. It's sunny. It's gonna be a high of 70. Bluebird day for the Montana territory. And it's gonna be a good one. A blessed day for everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. And good morning. And we'll see you on the trail. Let's head out. So we've made it to our last stop before we head up into the rugged, remote wilderness. Sir? Sir?
Hey, what are you doing here?
What's going on, man? Excited to have you. Look what we got here. This is the truck. Where's our famed Jeep at?
It's broken.
Okay. So this is the guy, the mountain man that's taken us up into the remote reaches of the wilderness. And we're setting out to explore something kind of unique, huh?
Railroads and wagon roads.
Yep.
We might find something at the end.
There's rumored to be something spectacular up there, and that's what we're going up there for. It's going to be a beautiful ride, a beautiful day. Join us. Excited to have you. This is Montana Dirt Roads. We spend a lot of time on the trail together, have this season so far, and we've seen some pretty cool things. And I'm hoping today's adventure is going to be to the likes of what we've been doing all along together. So, yeah, what do you think the conditions are going to be up in the mountains?
Well, I was hunting up there yesterday, and there was 8 inches of snow on the ground. So, not yesterday, but Friday.
Okay.
So,
okay. Any bear activity?
I did see some. We did cut some fresh track.
Okay.
Like we may have missed him by 20 minutes.
It's grizzly territory we're getting up in, right?
Yeah, you're damn right it is.
Okay, okay. And that's good to hear. That adds a little excitement and risk to the adventure as well. But you think we're going to get this thing stuck or not?
We'll find out.
All right.
We might have to use the blocker.
All right. All right. And just to see this, I see you got a little sticker here.
Some sticker action. Yep.
Yeah. That's Montana Dirt Roads right there.
That guy keeps my stuff running.
Okay. Torque King 4x4.
Yep.
All right. So we're excited to have you. Let's get going. We'll see you in the truck. Thanks, guys. So we're making our way, right? It looks like we have a little snow, huh?
Yeah, there's some snow up on the peak still yet.
Yeah, that's not a bad deal. And you were saying back in the day there was a lot of wolf population in this area and in the foothills.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah, it was right around. Oh God, this is probably close to 15 years ago now when Montana first opened up season on them.
Yep. Season's closed now for viewers outside the loop here on what we do out here.
Well, what I mean by opening a season is, and you were able to buy tags for them.
Yes.
Yeah, they were like all throughout these, the foothills of this range, but they were not like they are right outside of Yellowstone Park where they're just
where you see them prominently
running wild like coyotes.
Yeah.
That first couple of years that we had that season on them, there was a lot of predator hunters that were going back into the country, in the back
Right,
country, and
right.
they were just laying waste to them.
Okay. Okay.
Experienced predator hunters hunting a
Now-
wolf is not much different.
Did
than
you
hunting
hear
coyotes.
this story? So, Northwest Montana is beautiful. Libby, Kootenai River.
Yep,
It's just a gem. It sits outside a glacier, quite a ways away, but it's got similar terrain, and it's kind of an untouched gem in a lot of areas. And there was a Mrs. or somebody who unfortunately...
Deer.
Oh yeah, look at this. Got a couple whitetails. And so this lady had a wolf
Those are
tag.
muleys.
This lady had a wolf tag, and someone's husky got loose.
Oh, yeah.
Did you hear about that?
Yeah, they shot the husky thinking it was a wolf.
Yeah, isn't that rough? But
That is.
yeah, so going back to the wolf tags, maybe there are a few under the select raffle system, maybe a handful, but I haven't heard anything really from anyone about hunting wolf or going after them.
There's still people that trap them. It seems like for the average person, you have better luck. You have better luck trapping them than you do shooting them.
Okay.
Because the trap works for you all 20 around the clock. Whereas hunting, you actually physically have to go out chasing them.
Or you get a good set of dogs. You could do that.
Yeah, but at that point, you run the risk of the wolf, an entire pack of wolves tearing up your dogs.
Yeah, that's if it is. Yeah, if
like
it's a big
using-
pack.
It's not like using dogs to bait in coyotes or Chilean mountain lions. A wolf is. There's like in Idaho, they've killed wolves that were 300 plus pounds, and your average dog's what, 100.
Yeah.
So I mean, your dog's not.
Dire wolves. I mean, big wolves.
Yeah,
You ever watch Game of Thrones?
Nope.
The dire wolf. So I got into it, and there are these wolves that are just huge. I mean, like prehistoric dinosaurs style height, weight wolves, and a couple of people have said that, hey, these things are bad news. They're the size of dire wolves, and they're Arctic timber wolves.
Yep.
They're not your traditional native species
The native
of timber
wolves,
wolf.
the native wolf that was in Montana that was eradicated during the outward expansion wasn't much larger than the coyotes that we have.
It was a product of its environment, right?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't something that needed to remain big, and
Yeah.
But yeah, look at this little coulee here. This is a
Got a
little gem.
little spike buck right there.
Is there one? Oh yeah,
Yeah, little
look
muley
at 'em.
spike buck, and we got all these muley does. and
There's a
fawns.
lot of muleys out here.
Yeah, they're intermixed coming through here.
Yeah.
Actually,
There he is, right there, the spike. There he
There's
is.
a problem when you're hunting these areas where whitetails and muleys tend to both congregate. They
Yeah.
will interbreed, and you get some pretty weird looking deer.
Is that what that is?
Yeah. You
Okay.
get some interbreeding. That one wasn't interbred. You'll have like a whitetail with like muley horns or muley ears.
And
They
it's
look
just
kinda
funky
weird.
looking.
Yeah, they look kind of weird.
That's funny.
So let's we're gonna give the viewers an indication of part of where we're going here.
Okay, little Easter egg if
Little
you're from
Easter
the
egg.
area.
We'll hop out and
Let's see what we got here. Okay. The Bloody Bozeman Trail. Bloody Bozeman Trail here. Now, the Bloody Bozeman Trail, where does that come from?
comes from Casper, Wyoming, off of the Oregon Trail, and it winds up along. It came up around the Bighorns, along the Beartooth Front, followed along the Yellowstone River.
Okay.
Well, basically, where the I-90 is now,
Yeah.
into Bozeman.
Okay.
So the Bozeman Trail started off as a wagon road to get to Virginia City, Nevada City, all the gold towns.
Right.
This was supposed to be an easier way because the way that they used to go was along the
This
Oregon
followed
Trail.
easier terrain.
Yeah, they used to go up along the Oregon Trail, but then go straight north. Well, they basically were going up Jeep trails. It was all rocky, and it was real aggressive climbs and elevation gains. So John Bozeman scouted this out, and it turned out to be an easier, albeit a bit longer route to get into the gold fields.
Now, when they say the bloody Bozeman Trail, so there's been areas that I've been in, and I've tried to research, was there fights with Indians? Was there but it's very scantily documented.
So what happened was when back along the cowboy Indian days, we'd pushed a lot of the natives into reservations.
Right.
Well, and we more or less kind of set aside this entire, area for their hunting.
Yeah.
So they can live as they did.
Yeah.
Well, the Bozeman Trail went right through that.
Right.
What happened was the pilgrims were shooting up all of the deer and the buffalo and things that lived in that area.
So they had to naturally migrate.
So the Indians didn't like it, so they started shooting up. They started conflicts with the pilgrims. Well, then the military got involved, and then there was like ambushes and huge, drawn out battles, and that's what only used it for like 4 years, and that's why they call it the Bloody Bozeman Trail.
Okay.
So there's quite a bit of history along that trail.
So we're gonna be heading up somewhere up here, huh?
We'll see where the road goes, but yeah, we're.
Still see the moon up there, but yeah. Look at this. Look at this fall foliage. Isn't that beautiful?
Beautiful country out here.
Yeah, it is. Let's get up there and see what we can't find.
So they had like garage-sized boulders.
There was a rock slide right here, huh?
Yeah, garage-sized boulders that had come off this cliff.
Yeah.
Right along this face here, and completely blocked the road off.
Really?
They had to blow up a bunch of rocks and heavy equipment and everything to get all this cleared up.
This is a beautiful canyon, though. So what did we run into, Mr. Dirt Roads? What do we got going?
We ran into the naturals, the locals here.
Yeah, the locals. So we ran into some bighorn sheep, and we're kind of getting close to this one. I hope he lets us get a shot. Look at him, a little spiky. See if you can pull right up kitty corner to him. See if you can get a little closer. Pull right parallel to him. Oh yeah.
Then we got some right up there on the hillside. Nice little cluster of them.
Yeah, making our way up the canyon. So we got some bighorn sheep we ran into. We're progressing up the canyon right now, and it is just stunning up here. Get a look at some of this stuff. Yeah.
Got mine traffic.
Yeah, we do have some traffic here. Look at this guy.
Underground mucker forklift.
Yeah. Look at these views, man. We're just driving. Look at this little guy here. So there's still an active mine in the area we're in. And this place is hustling and bustling. But this is just a beautiful canyon, isn't it? So we're taking these switchbacks all the way up?
For a while.
Are we? Okay. And this is just the start of our trail. Does that look like smoke up there? Or what is that? You see that white thing? Is that smoke, just like heavy smoke, or what is that?
That is a vent.
Okay, that's for the mine. Mm-hmm. Wow.
I don't know if it's for this mine or just hot air escaping the old chromium mine that's up there.
I don't know if they can pick this up, if our people can pick this up, but there's a big vent right here at our 12 o'clock.
So the problem that we have here is a lot of times, like I said, during spring when all the stuff starts melting off, this hillside gets real soft and these big rocks will fall down, and
Oh, that makes sense, yeah.
Where they got them all kicked off to the side. I've come up here and found boulders the size of engine blocks laying in the middle of the road that fell from up top.
Yeah, it's a lot of like limestone.
It's a conglomerate of a lot of different minerals.
It's getting more lush as we go too.
Yeah, Jerry Hanley. He used to drive up this road every day.
Jerry did?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, good old Jerry from our maiden videos.
Yep. Jerry's a heck of a guy. I wonder how he's doing. Have you talked to him at all?
I haven't, but I need to get a hold of him and just see how he's doing.
Yeah.
Worry about the old guy.
I don't think it'd hurt to go visit him another time too.
But yeah, they had a mine at the very end of this road.
See, I don't remember him talking about that. He had
So you remember when he was talking about his days at the Stillwater mine?
Yeah, okay, so he was employed.
Yeah, he retired from the Stillwater mine.
Okay.
But he, prior to that, him and some other guys spearheaded a mine up, at the end of this road.
Okay. So look at this here. Now this is what we came up here for, and it's quite overwhelming, the sheer magnitude of this. I did a little surveillance with the drone because we are in Grizz country, and I'm about 4 miles in the wilderness. But did some flybys. This site here is probably the biggest and harshest mining build we've ever visited. It's just sheer monumental in size, and you'll see that with some of the drone footage I'm gonna pull up. But there's a giant industrial center as well as a city, as an old city site, and you can still see the city grid, but some of the buildings were demolished, and then there's barrack style buildings for the workers that are still intact. It's huge. It's huge. This is huge. But yeah, wanted to fill you guys in right at the entrance. Let's keep going. This should be extremely interesting. Really special area. Happy to share this, and just appreciate these views as well. We're gonna go up that, and that's where the old town site is. The initial strike and mineral rights filed on this claim were in 1886, 1887, somewhere in that small window. And this worked all the way up into post World War II. So it's a very big site. Look at that old fire extinguisher. So I'm thinking that lake Up front is where they draw their water. But that's the old fire extinguisher right there. Look at this. It's an entire community. Looks like there's some sort of monument there that's knocked over. There another hydrant is. I think the birds make this pretty much their home. That's amazing. Can you imagine how much it takes to build this? Just an insane amount. Look at our elevation. Look at where we're at. Just holy cow. This is unbelievable. I haven't seen anything like this. And you can see, set the drone here. I'm hoping that nobody is up here and willing to steal my equipment. This almost looks like a cafeteria. And again, I am cautiously scanning things because this is a very remote site. Yeah, that kind of just bent over. It's like some sort of monument or structure. Look at the power lines that were up here. There is some snow here. See it? Wow. Look at this. It's like a big room. Those birds are really throwing a fit. They are mad. Wow. strange is this? I have to pinch myself because I don't feel like, I feel so far removed from everything, and then this building is up on the side of a mountain. It's insane. This was like a community center. Single pane glass. Look at the views in it. There's bullet holes here. But the wire's all still here. People have been here. Look at the marks. 2023. Let's see a 2024. Jessica's always here, it looks like. Heard a little noise. See, there's a bathroom. $2024. Bird nest. All the fixtures are removed, but you can kind of see the crawl space. See it? The plumbing, P-trap right there. This area almost seems like a summer camp. I don't know if this was a, well, it would have been for the families that lived here. Look at the old boys sign. That's amazing. Yeah, I think this would have been the community center. So this was for the families, boys, girls, bathrooms, and it's a big enough space, right? I wonder who took the door off. That's crazy. Yeah, that was some sort of community center. Is this really the only way to get in there? Jeez, oh Pete. A couple people have been in here too. Look at that. That hinge still works. Not even squeaky. You can hear that wall. This is really bad ground. I don't want to fall down. I'm not going in that basement. I don't care. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not going in that. This building has not fared well compared to the others. So much glass, too. It's really strange in here. It almost feels like a government or institutional area. You know? Yeah, this is a much better way to get out. This building here is, look, library. This was a library. See that? Like, just crazy. Those must have been, I don't think they'd have families in those, though. Just carefully moving around here. We still got a lot of walking to do, so I'm moving careful. This looks like it would have been a church almost. That's an old lamppost, which is interesting. They had underground power as well. That's more modern than the rest of the things here. Look how immaculate this is. It's so weird to not see it so vandalized. We're used to a lot of different states of decay. This is just like someone left, got up and left, which they did, but the condition isn't as bad as you think. A fuel can? This is mold. Look at the exit sign that was there. Yeah, that one I don't think I'm gonna go in. Kind of off the beaten path. It's got a smell to it. I don't like the prospect of that one. It's a cool old building, but let's check that one out. Just stunning. Just stunning. So cool. I'm gonna switch out batteries, and I'll meet you guys over by that barracks looking house. So one thing I noticed as well, as we got the battery, is this insulation. Look at this sidewalk. See it cut through the grass? An old sidewalk, 2x4 sidewalk. Look at these, there's 4 sets of these. Okay, we're gonna try to get in there. I'm gonna walk on the center of this. Oh, it looks like someone put the door here too. Wonder if that's even... That ain't no good. This is just, golly, center door's busted in. This is just, God, you better not break on me. Okay, it'll hold me, I think. I'm not gonna go upstairs, but hopefully I'm walking on a joist. Hear it, it's kind of big. But yeah, there was no way whole families were in here. Look at all the wiring removed. Huh. Ceiling's still good. This is too rickety. This thing is creaking and rocking. Knowing my luck, that is not safe. That one's not good. We won't go into that one. So this construction of this place would have been almost the exact same of some of the older places we visit. Remember that one we went to and there's one of these falling down? It would have looked like this almost. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to go in these just due to the age. I'd really love to, but these are on their last leg out. This is on their last leg out here, all this stuff. And it wouldn't take much for me to fall through into a basement like that. And if I got a broken leg or something like that, it's no good. Look at that eerie thing. Oh, this steel. Bundles of it. So that beautiful site there, we're at a bit of a dilemma. I made it up. The grade is probably almost at a 90-degree grade to get up there, the old mining trail. And I don't think I can make it up there and explore that area today with daylight coming back down this mountain. I'm 4 miles in. I got someone waiting down the road for me, and because the hike's strenuous, if I went up there, it'd be too long. So we might have to revisit this site. And what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna get a drone flyby up there, and then we're gonna go down the road because there's a ton of other stuff here related to this area, and we're gonna go explore that with Montana Dirt Roads. But yeah, we're gonna head out of here, hike down, and I'll meet you back in the truck. Well, we're back on the trail here, guys. So we're cruising this and we're looking at some old mining stuff, right? And you got this little secret spot up there on a mountain bench, an old portal, and we're gonna be going up a real tall mountain, aren't we?
Yeah, can't remember, we'll be right around 7,000 feet.
7,000 feet. Holy cow.
Because the very top of the mountain is just over 9,000 feet.
Just over 9,000? And you know this like the back of your hand. You know every inch. You know when someone's been up here, when they...
Yeah.
Okay.
So where we're going, it was discovered by a guy from back east. And he never really seen the mine make it to fruition, never seen it
come together, but he
yeah.
filed a claim on it.
Yeah, he had 9 claims up here.
Really? Where was he on the East Coast?
I can't remember. I think he was somewhere from like around Indiana or Ohio, somewhere out that direction.
And there's going to be like a lot of mining relics and a lot of structures and stuff like that.
So just before World War One, the Anaconda Copper Company came out this way.
Yeah.
And we're nowhere near Anaconda at this point. So this is kind of the big relevance to this whole thing. Is the Anaconda Mining Company came out here and they bought the mining claim from the original founder and his partner.
Okay.
And I think it was like $50 million.
Okay.
Which is an insane amount of money back then. If you account for inflation, it's billions now.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Yeah.
So there's high hope. Someone knew something. Someone saw just this solid vein or something, and they're like, "We need this."
These tunnels were like, oh god, I think it was like somewhere around 30,000 feet long.
Okay.
They had one, like I want to say they had 2.
Okay.
But there's conflicting information on the interwebs, but I want to say for certainty that they had 2, because in the photos that I have found, and you can see the evidence on the mountainside, they had this huge conveyor going up the mountain from where the head frame is that brought ore down looks like from an upper workings.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay, this area is riddled with wacky mines. Just wacky, like otherworldly. So you like, we explore a lot of different things, and
this region it's very unforgiving.
Right.
And it's not like other areas in Montana where, like say out west, where you have the winters are longer, but the winters may not be as harsh.
Right.
Here, it's like along this range, on this side of the range and the other side of the range, because we're so close to Yellowstone, and we get a lot of that Yellowstone weather that spawns out of the park.
Yeah.
This range, we can get, there's been upwards of 130 inches recorded in this range in snow.
Wow.
So, this range does get pummeled hard.
And come spring, it's just soaked. It's soaked.
Come spring, there's a massive evacuation of water out of here.
Okay.
So, that being said, the mining in the early days, like in the 1800s, when they were using a lot of primitive equipment, they couldn't get up here in the wintertime in a lot of these places. So you had really short, narrow mining opportunities every year. So it made it really hard to make a good, legit run at it unless you had a lot of financial backing and you had when I was over by one of my last videos, when I was exploring those mines that were started in the 1860s and they ended around 1930.
Yeah.
All that stuff. I mean, we're dealing with shit that's powered by steam at that time.
No kidding.
And I mean, it's almost like that area looks like Colorado. Like you're up in the mountains in Colorado. It's just, if it's not flat, it's straight up and down.
Yeah, it's just jagged.
Brutal.
It's just, and they found so many precious metals here in this area. It's just insane because the sites are so old, so you don't see a lot of the true numbers that came out of them. You see estimates of,
and that's all it is. It's just estimated.
Per ton, what they received after smelting and processing all the raw ore, but an indication that it was monumental, and that part of the greater United States probably relied on it. Is the fact that
they used a lot of the chromium out of this mine for the war efforts, and the bullet casings, rifle barrels, things like that. Granted, the chromium here wasn't as a high enough grade to be used.
Just look at this, though. And so to have something up here, and how rugged you have to know you're making a return on your investment.
Oh yeah.
Like you know what I mean? There is no, well, we prospect, it looks like we hit something, we put one core drill in, we'll mine it for a little bit and pull out a couple million. We're talking billions.
The vein that they hit and that they were chasing in one of the workings, I want to say it was like 8 feet wide.
Yeah, see, it's basically a sidewall of the tunnel.
Yeah, they're pulling chromium and nickel out of here. Yeah, and again, and at the time, minerals that we had no use for at the time.
Yeah.
But now we do.
Look at this.
And yeah, and so and this is why there's other mines now chasing after these other minerals, because now we have uses for them.
Beautiful part of the country, huh?
Yeah.
Beautiful part. So we're going to be climbing up this mountain road, right?
Yep.
What do you,
we'll stop
how steep
off.
is the grade, do you think?
We'll be able to see it on my dash, when we start climbing up. But the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to stop and look at the old mill works.
Okay.
Yeah, we will end up all the way up there.
All the way up there?
Yeah, so see...
Let's get the window open. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, you see that in the tree line there?
Yep.
How there's a straight line going up through the tree line?
Yep.
They had a conveyor system, like a trolley system.
Right about here.
Yeah, there was if I remember correctly, they had a trolley system that brought everything from the upper workings down to the mine and mill. And you can see the concrete foundations right up there on the hillside. So this is where they processed everything that they dug out of the ground on the top of the mountain.
Okay, so we're going to some ruins now.
Yeah, we're going to hit the ruins first, and then we're going to head up top.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks a lot like the concrete ruins up there at Coolidge, doesn't it?
It really does. This looks just like Coolidge.
Yeah, 500 tons of ore a day they were processing through here during the 40s.
So this
war effort.
This was a wartime mill. This was a civil undertaking then for war.
It was bought up by the Anaconda, then all this was put in by the Anaconda.
Okay.
And this all was in operation during 2 world wars.
No kidding.
1 and 2.
No kidding.
So all this stuff up here is pretty old.
Yeah.
And of course, like anything historic and cool, you gotta have people come up here and destroy it.
Yeah, it looks like a little bit of spray paint, huh?
Yeah.
Do you know when this was constructed?
Just before World War I believe. It was in I think it was around the 20s.
Did they do cast pours with rebar in the 20s?
I honestly couldn't tell you.
This site is just... Look at this.
The mine was bought in just before World War I.
A monument, huh?
It took them. This was basically under constant improvement ever since the Anaconda took it over. So I don't know when this was put in physically. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
But judging by the, I don't know. I mean,
Look at that brickwork there.
yeah.
What was that, a kiln of some sort? Right? That's kind of crazy.
I don't even know where they brought the ore in to go through like how they routed everything through. There's so much that has been removed from it.
Yeah.
We have a ramp right here.
So what really intrigues me about this site, the history.
I don't think they had wheelchair accessible laws back then, so this must have been like a loading.
Okay, well the history is awesome, but at the same time when you look at one of these sites, you kind of scratch your head and go, we build monuments to, you know, symbolically remember things or memorialize them. And look at this thing. Part of World War II war effort, founded by Marcus Daly's company, and now it's just in ruins. What do you think shut this down? Just the
prices of the ore crashing.
Okay. So the war basically just made this a economic powerhouse through government subsidy.
Yeah. So the guy's first name that started this, it was Thomas.
Okay. Anaconda Mining Company though is Marcus Daly.
Yeah. So he died in 1932 from cancer. You know, and then like, so yeah, it was after 1932 is when the Anaconda Company picked it up.
Okay, so this was run by a sole proprietor.
Yeah, this was run for a while by him, you know, him and his partner and private investors, and then then after he died, his partner sold it to the Anaconda Mining Company.
Wow.
And then that's when all this got put up here.
Wow.
So yeah, I had my dates a little screwy, but
But this was part of the East Coast patented claim. Someone knew what existed here.
yeah,
And then when the war needed chromium and other metals, this thing fired right up. And you can see the civil construction aspect of it. So a lot we visit are wood, even from that date. But this is all cast poured rebar.
yeah, you can see the form markings in the concrete.
Yeah, yeah.
So if I remember my dates correctly again, this. Oh dang it! I forgot what I was going to say now.
That happens.
Yeah.
That happens. This is cool, and it's just strange that it's
like
demolished. The
this-
concrete's left,
when
but a
Thomas-
wooden structure would still be here.
When Thomas was still alive and mining this, he like there was efforts from big investors from New York that tried to buy the claim from him. Him and his partner declined, and you know, multiple offers of purchasing this claim.
Yeah,
And he denied it.
it was his pride and joy.
Yeah, and you know he moved his entire family out here, and you know tried and made a run at it, but it never really got off the ground until after he, like I said, passed away, and the Anaconda Company came out and bought it and modernized everything.
Okay. But yeah, this is cool. This is cool, and this is one of the remains of. Are we going up the side of a mountain?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll be basically going straight up this.
Really?
So I got some timber up here.
Yeah, I saw that. Little bit of timber.
Got some electrical conduit.
Now this must have been steel, corrugated steel around the whole building, right? That's what framed it.
That's possible.
That might be why this is left like this. They could have scrapped it.
Machinery up there, and I think in that opening right there, in the concrete there,
Yeah.
that would have been like a stairwell going up to it.
Okay. And then the ore would have came down.
Over the top of this and worked its way down. Yeah, they could have had all their, you know, like one of these floors could have been like a coarse crusher, a fine crusher, and then like the sifter that, you know, kind of separated everything out.
Look at that part.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got that little
Chute.
Yep. So we had a little pit stop at the old mill. 500 tons a day were processed.
At the peak.
At its peak.
Yeah.
Holy cow. The road is not horrible right here.
Oh, just wait.
Does it? Do we get into some gnarly stuff?
It gets really bad. It gets like absolutely shelved out up here.
Okay.
Some sections, like right through here, where you get into all the tree cover on both sides of the road, the snow just falls into here and it doesn't move. So like this spot right here will get really deep.
Okay.
You know, so it's kind of ups and downs as far as the depth of the road, but eventually, I mean, as you climb up, it's just going to progressively get deeper and deeper and deeper until, you know, your tire size limits your ability to float in it.
What kind of cigarettes did you end up getting?
Crowns.
Crowns. So you're a man of lucky strikes, but you got your crowns.
Well, I'm a man of whatever the cheapest pack of cigarettes is on the shelf.
Our lucky strikes cheap.
They're like $6 a pack.
Man, this is a basic box right here.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Your basic ghetto pack of cigarettes.
Look at this range here.
Like I said, the road turns to shit really quick.
Doing an elevation check. Having a ciggy, doing an elevation check. Man, multitasker.
We said men can't do 3 things at once. I'm driving, playing on my phone, and
Smoking a cigarette.
smoking a fucking lung dart. Yeah, Friday we kicked off a nice muley doe right here. Couldn't shoot it. We didn't have a tag for it, but
Nice muley, huh?
yeah.
There was deer track all over that mill site.
And bear track, and elk track, and people track, and
It's a highway.
so we were at 7,300 feet.
7,300 feet. Couple miles in the sky, right?
Miles 5,285 feet, or 280. You know, up above all this stuff over here, the road keeps going quite a bit.
Let's get out and appreciate this for a sec. That's a fall.
Yeah, I don't think you're walking away from that one.
Nope.
Yeah, about 20 years ago, they had a microburst come through up here.
Just tore out these trees right here and stuff.
No, this isn't the worst of it. The worst of it was over there. You come over that part of the range. Estimated wind speeds of 150 mile an hour.
Really?
Yeah. Far from the ocean, but we can get hurricane winds up here.
Just stunning. Go check on him, see where he's walking to.
Some pretty wild geological formations in these canyons. You get these big rock spires, these like rock walls.
Yeah. Wow, this is awesome. And look at the road we traveled in on right there.
Got quite a bit more to go.
How much snow you think's up there?
Where we're going, probably not much.
No, those peaks over there. You think that's a few feet?
Oh no, it's mostly
Just the dusting?
Maybe up in the saddles where it all drifted in. And
There's snow right there. We're gonna run in a little bit on the road.
yeah, but I was all the way. I was up to the head frame on Friday in my Jeep, and it was just barely up to my rims.
No kidding.
Yeah. So by now it should be, mostly all melted off. This was all covered in snow when I came through here on Friday.
Let me get the bird in the sky for a minute.
Beneath the starlit sky, our love's secret line, like leaves we soar so high. Beneath the moonlight, soft touch your hand in mine, gets me every time.
You see, you got the control room up there,
Yep. Let's get a look at this.
and then
Let's
all
get
that
out.
down there is the overshoot.
Let's get out and take this. Take this. Take this on
You
camera.
got the portal right here.
Oh, it's got a concrete case.
And you
Oh,
see
look at
where
this.
There's tracks that come
Wow.
out right here.
Tunnel.
And then got some foundation work up there, and right here you can see where people have been riding their dirt bikes and shit up that used to have a big conveyor system that went all the way up the mountainside.
Wow. Is that the only way to get up that?
Oh no, there's a road that goes up over here.
See the plane up there? It doesn't look that far away up there.
Oh no, we're a lot closer to it than we were when we started this endeavor.
Yeah. We started it, we climbed, and we've made it to the head frame. So you can't climb a ladder on it.
Well, if you're really good at mountaineering, people have shimmied up that beam there, the column, and got up into that. I wouldn't recommend doing that though. It's a long way from here possible from here.
Would you take me if I fell?
If you survive.
Yeah. So people shimmy up this and get on that ladder?
Yeah, people have they basically bear hug up that column right there, up to the ladder, and then they climbed up the ladder all the way up to the operators.
All this was brought up on that tramway, right?
Yeah, from here.
All these materials?
Tramway.
Wow, that's insane.
Because you can get, you can get into the bottom there and work your way up into the ore chute. So I think it would have got brought up into that and down, and then sent down the mountain.
Now, can we get a closer look at this, or?
Close to look at what part? You want to go, yeah, you can go down there and check that out more.
Can you? Is there is it a room? Is it a building? Or is that just?
No, there's like stairways and stuff inside of there.
That's insane. So, there the portal is right there. Concrete foundation, we're gonna visit that here. But this head frame would pull out all the ore from that portal. Whatever workings they had.
Yeah, it's like I've tried to find more photos to see how this was all configured up here. I do know they had like the aerial tramway that went down the mountain. And I know they were doing stuff up the mountain, and I know that's one of the portals up here. Because that one's labeled Tunnel 42.
Okay.
So, and I don't think that they had, you know, a shaft sunk through this at the bottom, you know, inside of this.
You don't think they did?
I don't think they did.
$442. Yeah, this is sunk pretty well. Isn't that cool? Look at that. That's awesome. That is awesome. We've come across some pretty cool stuff on this little expedition today. Happy to have you guys along and share this, but yeah, let's go down here and see what this looks like. Hey, is it dark in there?
Probably. Well, you'll be able to see. It's not like super dark.
I thought you were in there.
No, right here. Yeah, that's your footage here for something.
Yeah.
And then look, you got these rods here, like, you know, like they were able to turn them from up there for something.
Yeah.
These timbers are old.
Look at this. Some of the grease is just staining it too.
And this is all reinforced with trees. So this right here is the chute. This still has ore in it.
Does it?
Yeah, we can get up, and there's a walkway right here.
Yeah.
Where that one, like where that bolt, you see those two,
Yeah.
4x4s?
Yeah.
Right about there, there's like a walkway where you can open up the different gates to allow the ore to come
We can
out.
get up in there from here.
From over here.
Look at that big hole.
Long drop, don't slip.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh, come on. I'm old and broken.
Aren't we all?
Oh, that finally gave way.
That wasn't messed up last
that
time?
wasn't all falling in last time right here.
Oh yeah, this is some sketchy footing.
So yeah. So you can see how the boards are bulging right above us? That's because there's still tons of ore up there.
That's pretty sketchy. You imagine that falling?
Yeah.
You literally can climb right up this thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like there's little windows here, and there's like staircases that go up in different areas.
Wow.
So while this was in operation, like there were people in here working. Like, I mean, staircase right here, going down to whatever was right here. So I don't know. I don't think there was a shaft that went through the bottom of this. Because I don't see how they would have raised.
And what sort of ore is this?
Chromium.
This is all chromium?
Oh yeah. Yeah, see the ore up there?
Yeah.
Look through the
See
gate?
that little window?
Yeah, that's the ore chute.
So this is the way you went up?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, it's dark in here.
Here, we gotta get a flashlight. I got one in my bag.
I got my phone.
Do you? There's some cool machinery in here.
Well, equipment, I'd say, more.
Yeah.
Machinery.
All right, I'm above you. Yeah, this isn't cool to walk on, dude. Now, can you keep going up, or is this it?
You can keep walking across. The way we got up into the ore chute was we went all the way to the end of this.
Yeah.
We went all the way to the end where the light's coming through. And climbed up into this ore chute, or into this ore bin.
Yep.
Through one of the ore chutes.
Okay.
And these wheels still turn.
Do they?
Yeah. Like grab the, if you
grab that, or do
that
you?
board held my fat ass. It'll hold.
This one?
Yeah.
Dude, this is a bad fall though.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Turns.
I'm gonna go to the.
Right here, you can see all the ore still right up against the gate. This one is completely full.
And you could turn that open. Well, they took the doors off, didn't they?
They took the wheel off of this one, yes. But you can, if you wanted to, you could really make a big mess in here if you opened up that one. That's right in front of you.
I didn't notice that. That one's ready to go, huh?
Yeah, I wouldn't do it though.
No.
But yeah, they had someone in here operating all these, letting all the order out.
I do not like crawling these heights with this. Keep messing up my camera. Are you climbing up it?
Yeah, here, let me.
See, being underground is cool, but
You're afraid of heights, aren't you?
I don't fancy heights. Okay, so you went under this little window?
Yeah, we went up that ore chute.
Right here.
Yeah, probably. Let me get over there. Yeah.
Okay. The fuck is that? Oh.
Yeah, we climbed up one of these. Yeah, you want to get down?
What, you ready to leave?
No.
All right. Well, what is up there? Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Just full of ore?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was moving pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah, something's up there moving around.
You think it's a creature?
No, I think it's just because everything got snowed on and now it's melting.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you. You would never go to the top deck, though?
No. I am not.
All right, I'll meet you guys outside.
to see them put this together. Not a single weld on any of this. It's all hot rivet and bolts.
It would have been wild. Times to be alive.
Oh.
Did you get a chromium rock out of there?
Yep.
So we're making it up past the head frame, and what is up here? What is piquing your interest? We got snow up here.
There's more workings up here. There's, you can get onto some shelf roads where there's cave-ins.
Oh, look at this. This is a gnarly little...
Yeah, so right here.
Oh, here's some, like a shack or something.
You see some cable on the ground? Yeah,
Yep.
this is where they had that. It was, I don't know if it was
right up in here.
or... Because in the picture that I seen, this was all covered. Like it looked like a big hallway.
Really?
Yeah.
There was a tunnel? A snow tunnel?
I don't know what it was. Like, I don't know if it was just like a bit, just a roof and walls to enclose like a conveyor system, or how, or what they had inside it. Again, no photos of what was inside it, but it went all the way up this mountain.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
See, what I don't understand is why they have the tailings way the hell up here if the crusher was all the way at the bottom.
It could have been, but why?
Yeah, why is it all the way up here?
What did they dig out here? Maybe this is sitting over an old portal.
Could be. But I mean, this doesn't look like it's been smelted or refined at all. I think this is just waste rock. There's a keeper.
You get a good shine?
Look at that.
Shiner? Ooh, look at, some of this is really cool.
Glistening in that one. Yeah.
Look at that.
I think this is probably a waste rock pile.
It looks like there's a little bit of mica in here.
Don't know. But there's another pile down there. There's the head frame that we were just at.
This pile's just sparkling. How deep do you think they went to pull all this out?
Trying to remember, I think the mine was like over 900 feet deep from the surface at its deepest point. But if you look across over there, Jack,
Yeah,
see that cave in?
yeah,
You can see like it looks like a little road, and then there's some more workings on that.
Right
that
there.
Cattle.
yeah.
They were doing some mining over there too. I don't know what exactly they were looking for over there, but it seems like a majority of the main operation was over here. Look at the veins in this one. I feel that thing is heavy.
There's a lot of quartz in that. That's granite, I think. There's some really cool rock up here.
There is.
I hear someone.
Probably that dude in the Subaru screaming for help.
Might be. Wow, so cool. So cool. Take these back for Outback Jackie, our rock hound and geologist.
We're at a 10 degree downward slope right now.
10-degree downward slope. Making our way down. So this is our level?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we're 13 degrees downward spiral here.
In the depths of silence, where echoes remain, you were the sunrise, and I was the rain. A collision of souls, opposing in flight. I was the darkness, you yearned for the light. Now you're gone, and I'm losing my mind, losing my mind, I'm losing my mind. Now you're gone. Why did you cut me up, bring me out, and leave me high and dry?